She is the Director of Government Relations at the Cato Institute. Prior to that, she authored research and worked to build coalitions at the Center for Competitive Politics, a First Amendment-focused nonprofit organization. She completed her undergraduate degree at Skidmore College and received her master's in public policy from George Mason. Laura.
Thank you very much. I thought what I did today is go through my background and then come up with a few tips that are helpful regardless of whether you're currently entering your data intern or you're starting out in your career. At least I think that's helpful. I did my final internship in the fall before. I was still an undergrad in upstate New York and came down to DC and worked for Nancy Johnson, and immediately knew that this is where I needed to be as soon as I graduated college. So I think I spent 2 weeks at my parents' house, never unpacked my boxes, and then came to DC and I've been here for 6 years. So if you're here, you realize it has a way of sort of grabbing you, and then you don't go anywhere. After that, I came back down and just sort of was looking for full-time work. I had a summer internship, and I must have done, like Jerry was saying, a million interviews. People will get back to you, they do, you look at the job. It can get kind of disheartening. And I ended up working as an assistant in a lobbying firm, and I went to the interview, and I remember because this man who ended up hiring me, remains a friend today, said, you know, the chief of staff for your Hill internship remembered you, said you were great, and so you're good with me. Your reputation follows you. They went to law school together. I have no idea they knew each other, but your reputation follows you even if you've done something as short as a semester-long internship. So your professional reputation, whether you're 18 years old or 40 years old, is hugely important, and it follows you, and you can't do much about it at this point. So that's a really important thing to remember as you're going through. For starting out, one of the things I think is really useful is you're not always doing the most exciting projects. You know, you're doing cool stuff in college, and you want to come to the Hill and work on really exciting projects, and you're copying. And you're getting coffee, you're transcribing a floor speech, and it's not really exciting. But by doing the smaller things really well, you're showing people that you're working for, that you really care about what you're doing. And if you do the small stuff really well, then if they get a more exciting project, they're more likely to give it to you than to the person who said, oh, it doesn't matter, this is a copying project, I don't care about it. It shows a commitment to what you're doing to the organization, and it really helps, and it makes people feel really positive about it. The mentoring stuff and the networking stuff, I mean, is all really helpful. And one of the things that's useful is when I was starting out, I always felt really bad going to networking events because I had nothing to offer. And I was like, no one wants to talk to me, I don't have any connections, I'm just starting out here. But everyone's been where you are, and everyone really loves to tell you the story about how they got there and help you out, and you have, like Paul mentioned, alumni connections. I mean, everyone's been there, and so you can go in and absolutely say, you don't need to say more than I'm interning for so-and-so, I'm interested in this. Like, that can be what you bring to the table, and that's absolutely okay for the networking events when you're starting out. If you're lucky in one of your first roles, you might end up with someone who becomes sort of a mentor. You know, they realize that you're valuable, they realize what you want to do, and it's really helpful to sort of run your ideas past that person as you're going forward. But one of the things, especially when you're younger in your 20s and just starting out, is you switch jobs, you know, new opportunities come up, and you make your biggest career steps moving between jobs a lot of the time. And it's great to ask for advice, but in the end, you need to sort of check with your own instincts about what's the right move for you and what isn't the right move for you. The last thing I'll say is, after my internship and after working at the assistant law firm, the biggest opportunity I got to advance my career was to work in this really small nonprofit, and they were looking for in-house research. They were looking for a lot of really young, motivated staff, and I had never worked on First Amendment issues, but figured I was smart and I could figure it out, and they let me do it. And it wasn't what I thought I wanted to do, but it ended up leading into a career that I'm really excited about and really proud of. So don't let a narrow vision of what you think you want to do as you're starting out sort of put blinders on, and you don't see other good opportunities coming out, and you never know where they could lead. And once you get started, just sort of value your work. You know, don't inappropriately or lie about your experience, but you bring something to the table and you have experience, whether it has an exciting title or not. So your employers will only value your work if you come to the table and say, you know, I have experience in X, Y, and Z, and I'm good at this, and I really think I can help your organization. I mean, no one's going to hire you because they're doing you a favor. They're going to hire you because you have something to bring to your organization. So you know, be proud of your accomplishments, and modesty has a place, but when you're interviewing for jobs and moving forward, be really clear about the things that you've accomplished and what you think you could bring to the table. And that's the best advice I have. So.
Thank you guys so much for your